The governing body, unbeknownst to them, or whether intentionally or unintentionally, they've followed this model here, the bite model. And it's a way to identify whether something is a cult or not, whether your beliefs, your religion can be identified as a cult. Now, if you look under BITE, the Jehovah's Witness religion pretty much literally hits every single one of these points, and it follows this model very closely. So whether they know it or not, the Jehovah's Witness religion is a cult. Whether the leaders, the governing body members, they know it or not, they are doing these things. So this video today is going to be specifically about one video that I looked for a long time, and I couldn't for the life of me find it anywhere. And it's a video here, and this will be under I for information control and thought control. So the I and the T. So information control, it says in the bite model, it keeps members busy so they don't have time to think or investigate things. They have a reporting system, members reporting things on each other. Outside sources of info are discouraged or controlled, like the TV, phone, internet news. No contact with former members. They're considered flawed or apostates. So, especially right there in the I, in that third point, outside sources of information are discouraged or controlled. TV, phone, internet news. This is what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to watch a video together in the 2021 Powerful by Faith Convention, and it's only this part here, the Leonard Myers, Imitate Woman of Strong Faith, the Phoenician Woman. And we're going to watch the dramatization they have. If you don't know, dramatizations are like little clips or things they put together, brothers acting things out. They used to do dramatizations on the stage back in the day, but now only part of the dramatizations, very few of them are on stage. Now what you see real life people doing in these conventions there would be like examples of brothers going through, like, talking about experiences or something really simple, or during the Watchtower study. It's abbreviated, of course, for the assembly, so they have brothers have a rotating line of rotating line of brothers answering and going through comments. It's all very, very scripted. Nothing here is off the cuff. It's all very controlled and diligent, and they make sure that the message that they preach is a very uniform message. So nothing there is left to guess. It's all very, very highly controlled. Either way, so this dramatization we're going to see here, which is like a little acting part here, is going to be about a brother who finds some information about Jehovah's Witnesses, and we're gonna watch together and kind of go over why this follows this I in information control. So let's start.
In the following dramatization, note how someone who has just started to have a good relationship with God might need to display strong faith like that of the Phoenician woman.
I never thought it would happen. I finally found what I'd been searching for. A good relationship with God. Then one day, a coworker texted an article that claimed to expose Jehovah's Witnesses.
Okay, now take a
coworker texted.
take a look at this. Okay, so this is obviously like an iPhone. You can tell from the home button at the bottom. But not just that, like, look at this image. It has like a smiling face on the left, like a stock photo, and then this anti-watchtower, and then it's like their Warwick. I don't know what that is, but look at that. And why is it that it says 744 in his phone, and then on the in the like top right of that picture, it also says 744. Is this supposed to be like the individual message that he sent him, or is this the video clip? Like, what is this? Okay, I don't really understand. And then I'm guessing the one on the left is the person who sent it to him. This is a really weird format. Okay, and then this guy's also got 20% on his phone. I don't know how he lives like that. It's terrible. Okay, so either way, he gets this message, anti-JW message. Okay, we're gonna see how he feels about this. Is he going to use his power of discernment, what they teach you? You know, witnesses, they have this innate thing where especially when you're raised in the quote unquote truth, is that you have to know the actual truth. You have to search for yourself the answers. But the organization says search for the answers, but only in them. Well, here he's getting an outside resource from a friend who is worried about him. He's, hey, this is a cult. Like, look at this. Look at this. It might be the CSA allegations, or it might be about their history, or it might be some of the shady stuff they do. But let's see.
An article that claimed to expose Jehovah's Witnesses. I was tempted to read it. And then I thought back to when I first met Jehovah's Witnesses.
Okay. So if you see, get a close up.
I was so excited.
Okay, so he has, dreads on his hair. He's playing a game. He's got a shirt on the floor. He's got his a bicycle on the wall. So honestly, there's nothing wrong with anything that we're seeing here. Dreads are a completely normal hairstyle, especially for African Americans or Black Americans. Uh, you know, who knows what he was playing? He could have been playing FIFA for all we know. Uh, so literally, there's nothing wrong here, even from a witness standard. Like literally, the way he's living is a-okay. There's nothing that, but we're gonna see how he feels.
About what they taught me from the Bible. That God's name is Jehovah.
Okay, so take a look at like this subtle reprogramming. Okay, so the shirt is gone. Okay, and then look at the bottom right. The PlayStation controller was picked up and moved over a little bit. Now let's see how he goes. Look at his hair. He still has the dreads. Okay. This is part of this whole model about how it shapes you. You slowly get indoctrinated by a cult or a religion or belief or whatever, but the cult. So we'll see how it changes him and how it leads to you being so indoctrinated that even when you're faced by facts, you consider it to be what the organization would call apostate.
The kingdom is a real government.
Bam. Okay. Now look. Now the PlayStation controller is completely gone. Okay, so this is that subtle thing that I don't think witnesses see. That it's little by little they change you into not being a better person. They change you into being what they want you to be. This is like making all witnesses robots. When you meet witnesses who have had very sheltered lives, like homeschooling, and they've been pioneers since they were 16, baptized at 13, 14, 12, 10. These are the most plain Jane, white toast, milk toast, boring people you've ever seen in your whole life. So little by little, they're carbon copies of each other, these people. That's what the organization wants you to be. They call it the new personality. And this new personality is boring as all get.
And so much more. Why would I want to learn about Jehovah's Witnesses from their enemies?
Okay, so there's that thing. He says, he's wondering whether to click on this link or not. He says, why should I listen to information about JWs from their enemies? Well, here's the thing. The organization considers anything anti-JW their enemies. So this might be a like Jehovah's Witness specific channel or something that is what they would consider like obviously an apostate. But what about the NPR reports about elders hiding stuff and the CSA that they do in England? NPR is like the most like unbiased thing you'll ever find there. Or what about news channels like NBC, CBS, ABC, all these like reputable sources reporting on things that JWs do or have done? Is that apostate too? Are facts apostate now? If it's a fact that the organization has done really shitty things in the history in the past, then how is it apostate if it's a fact? Heck, it's not even in their past. They continue to do that to this day.
But my friends, not so much.
Yeah, it's because his friend doesn't can see what is actually the truth is that you're becoming one of them basically, and not for the better. Who knows what that video showed. Maybe that video could have convinced him that what he is seeing is wrong, but no, or what he's believing in is wrong rather, but no. Instead of that, he's letting he's letting them take advantage of him. For what? To go door to door preaching, to waste your life away, believing in something that isn't true. Okay, okay, they're doing the study, enjoy life forever, whatever, and he's still got the dreads, okay? And look, I can guarantee this is the what happens at our meetings, that's this video, something like that. So he's showing him, look at the meetings, look how they're dressed, look what they're wearing, look at this other black brother, this other African American brother, look at his hair. He's not saying probably directly about the dreads or his hairstyle, but look at him and this tablet, this video, look how he is. Don't you want to be like us? Join us. So he's wondering, maybe I should change.
I saw people who really love one another.
They love each other until you need help, and then they don't love each other. From first-hand experience, when your family needs help, like the spiritual or physical or whatever, some brothers will be on your side, but the majority of brothers will drop you like a sack of potatoes. And that's not a reason to leave a religion, in my opinion. You don't leave the religion that just because people in that religion do stuff bad to you. Unless it's like CSA or something like that. But if it's like personal stuff, that's not a reason. That's like leaving your wife because of what somebody at work did to you. It's not reason. One thing does not mean another. You leave the religion because of the baggage they have, because of the beliefs they have, because of the indoctrination, and these crazy things that just don't add up. So we're gonna see.
It's a real brotherhood.
It's a very fake love, not a very good love that
But
they have.
it wasn't just the people. This was the
Bam.
truth.
As you can see, hairstyle, gone. He's one of the sheep now, pretty much. By the way, I don't know where he works. Like, I cannot tell. Because, okay, he must work at some carpentry thing, but like, building something. But look at how clean and organized those tools are. Like, wow. Here's his friend again. Look at this video. It's gonna tell you the Jehovah's Witnesses have done some really bad stuff. It's probably no, it really isn't God's organization. Heck, there isn't one. But look at this video that shows it to you. What's he gonna do? He's like, I'm good. He's like, dude, I've told you already. I don't wanna see the truth, okay? What if you felt that way the other way around? What if you were a Catholic or a Jew or a Pentecostal or whatever, and a witness knocked on your door and you're like, no, I know the truth. I don't need to see you. It should work both ways. God should understand that people who have their religious beliefs, They fully believe in what they believe. So of course, when someone comes knocking on your door telling them that they're gonna die in Armageddon, 1914 was this and that, 1919 and 19 whatever, blah blah blah. Of course they're not gonna listen to you. It's a bunch of mumbo jumbo. So like, why does it only work one way, not both ways? Jehovah's Witnesses is a very selfish religion.
I didn't need to learn about Jehovah's Witnesses from their enemies. I had seen for myself that they worshiped the true God, Jehovah.
And that's exactly the point. That is completely what is under limiting, discouraging and controlling the media, the consumption of information of people. They tell you, don't look over here, don't look over there. Only go to jw.org for information about the religion. The society controls the history. They change facts, and then they pass it off as if that was always the case, when it really isn't. It's really scary, and it frightens me to think the limits of like how far will they and can they go. So very damaging, very narcissistic beliefs. Jehovah's Witnesses are the only ones that will survive. They are the only ones that have the truth based off of what they learned, and they base it all on their own made up facts and tell you and discourage outside information. So, just a eye-opening video, honestly. When I saw this in 2021, because this is I can't remember if it was a Saturday or Sunday afternoon. I don't know what it is, but it's in JW Library 2021. I can go here. Powerful by Faith Convention. It's the Phoenician Woman by Leonard Myers video. When I saw this, I was honestly very taken aback, because it's pretty blatant that they're scared of people looking at things. This information, like on Jehovah's Witnesses, like the reality, all these creators coming out, people telling you, hey, this is a cult. All this is relatively new. Starting from like the 90s and 2000s, because before then there was no internet. All this information wasn't readily available. All this stuff, the society is obviously the governing body. They're probably shaking in their pants, scared, knowing that knowing that this is something that we're not blind anymore. We're not susceptible and easily toyed with. And I think they know. They know, so they do this to as a scapegoat, and they can continue to control the people that they already have. I mean, the growth of the organization really isn't a lot. It's very minimal. If anything, it's way down. Like the growth is like 1% last year, something like nothing. And that doesn't include people who were like children and already studying from last year. So as far as we know, the growth is really nominal, if anything. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna drop it here and see you guys next time.